Sleep is the greatest legal performance enhancing drug. Why aren't you using it to your advantage? I used to have shit sleep. Imagine this. I would come back home from parties, drunk, in the middle of the night, lay in my bed all sweaty, falling half asleep but being slightly conscious. At some points in the night, just being in a subtle pain. Then I would eventually wake up in the afternoon feeling like garbage and I would not do anything. As an athlete, good sleep is one of the most important aspects to optimize. They will allow you to fly past your competition apart from your actual training and semen retention practice. High-level athletes spend a fortune to optimize their sleep. They take it very seriously because it works and it brings results. Luckily for you, you don't have to spend much at all to see results. You can implement simple things that most athletes don't, like short naps and optimizing your sleep environment for a good night's rest. Let's begin. One simple step you can take is having a regular sleep schedule, meaning you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Dr. Andrew Huberman once said that sleeping 6 hours with a regular sleeping schedule is much better than being inconsistent but getting 8 hours of sleep. Now, we're here to optimize to peak performance. So we're not only gonna be regular, we're also gonna get 8 hours of sleep. Now, why 8 hours? Your sleep is divided in 90-minute cycles. So 6 hours is 4 cycles and 7.5 hours is 5 cycles. If you count the time it takes to fall asleep, 8 hours gets you about 5 cycles. This is the sweet spot for me, and I don't think you need to go for 6 cycles. Unless you're a young teen and need more sleep, 6 cycles would be about 9 hours of sleep. Now, take note that these cycles are quite important because in those 90 minutes, you slowly go into deeper sleep. So you don't want to wake up at the end of a cycle, ideally right after finishing one or at the start of one. Now, for your sleep environment, one key aspect is light. As you near your bedtime, lower artificial lights as much as you can. Your eyes grow more sensitive to light as the night progresses, so it will keep you more awake to have bright lights. Now, in the morning, it's the opposite. Your eyes are less sensitive, so it's good to have a lot of light, especially sunlight, to wake you up and put you in a good mood. I also use a sunrise alarm clock. It slowly wakes you up with light like the sunrise. I really like it, so if you want to get one, it's not that expensive. I'll link the one I have in the description. Another key aspect of your sleeping environment is temperature. Your body needs to cool down to fall asleep, so you can lower the temperature of your room to about 18 degrees Celsius. And you can also take a hot shower before bed. Yes, a hot shower. Assuming you don't stay in the shower for like 20 minutes, a hot shower will cool down the body afterwards, and a cold shower will warm the body afterward. Makes sense, right? So I recommend a lukewarm or warm shower nearing bedtime and a cold shower in the morning. It's good to warm up the body in the morning and you'll be much more awake. Next point I want to touch on is napping. I experimented with napping and it's such a great tool, honestly. Many great athletes nap in the afternoon and now I understand why. Short naps of about 20 to 30 minutes can have many benefits for cardiovascular health, blood pressure, levels of cortisol, learning, memory, and much more. I heard some people don't like naps, but personally, I like to have a short nap a bit after lunch. Give it a try and you'll see after you wake up, you're in a bit of a tired, weird state for the first 20 minutes, but you'll feel productive, and after the initial waking up state, you'll just feel good, productive, and refreshed. Most of this information comes from Dr. Andrew Huberman and sleep experts like Matthew Walker. So in the description, you can find video references for a lot of what I'm mentioning. So check that out if you want to go deeper on something in particular. And yeah, for naps, one last thing. If you're gonna nap, maybe don't do it late in the afternoon, or you might have a harder time falling asleep at nighttime. Now, to fall asleep quickly, I like reading a chill fiction book. It'll knock you out. You can also meditate before sleep, or honestly at any time of the day, because everybody should meditate for at least a couple of minutes every day. One thing you can also do is write down a specific to-do list for the next day. This is good because You're not going to be worrying about what you're going to do tomorrow while laying in your bed. For caffeine, I don't think it's a necessary thing. I feel like a lot of people are just coping and are addicted. Like, if you like caffeine though, don't take it past noon. It stays in your system for 12 hours, so even if you don't feel it anymore, there's still some remnants and it can mess with your sleep. Now, that's about it for this video. One final tip is you can tape your mouth shut with some medical tape at night. This will prevent you from snoring and it'll force you to breathe through your nose, which is much better for your sleep. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll link all the videos and sources in the description. So go ahead and have a look, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.